in the transfer market, wheeling and dealing, bringing new blood into the squad, and it's good to see.
He certainly is, yeah. It's been a pretty exciting time for Salford. Close season, sometimes there's not a lot happening, but there's been all sorts happening at Salford. There was a bit of a dark cloud sort of came over the club when Ian Watson left, and we all sort of thought what was going to happen now. And Greg Brown left as well, our conditioner. It left a bit of a hole to be filled there, but Richard Marshall seems to have filled that hole, filled that gap, and brought his own people in. We've got some great news with Paul Rowley this week, being appointed there in his new role at the club. And new signings have been aplenty. Plenty of people have come in. We've seen a few players left, obviously, but we've been strengthening and making all the right noises, and it's been good to see people are getting excited now. Hopefully, the fixtures will be coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I'm really looking forward to the new season. We've got some good players there at Salford now. We knew last season we had a good side, getting to Wembley and what have you. So we've strengthened, and I'm looking forward to the season.
Yeah, you talk about Paul Rowley. He's now head of rugby development, talent and pathways. An experienced coach himself. He's worked with youngsters. It's only going to benefit the club having him in such a great role. He talks about wanting to have five homegrown players in the first team in 5 years. Do you think that's achievable, Paul, the situation we find ourselves in?
I think it'd be difficult, but Paul Rowley's an astute guy. He's a very, very experienced guy, and for a guy who's not very old, he's got an awful lot of experience in coaching. The work they did at Lee and Toronto and what have you. So why not? I think we can do that. We've just got to. I think you can target 5, but just see what happens. Just see what happens with it. As long as you've got that player pathway there and you can bring people in and develop your own youngsters, that's what we want to see. So I'm wishing them all the best with that. And with Richard Marshall as well, he looks like the kind of guy that's going to give youth players a chance at the club. So I think he's been a real breath of fresh air, Richard, since he's come in. And working alongside Paul Rowley, we've got Danny Orr in there as well. We've got some good minds there at Salford now, and I'm excited to see what happens.